Boosh, boosh, boosh. Back again, crash, crash. Every up shots, everything dead. You already know. I video when I was saying, bro. We're reacting to Penguin Zero today. Shocking discovery 16 hours ago. How I lost my biggest partnership. Today we're gonna delve into like all the little minor details. Okay, let's just get this done with, bro.
It's been 2 years. I'm finally blowing the lid on this. I can no longer keep my lips sealed shut on it. You can only keep the genie in the lamp for so long before someone comes along and rubs them out. I posted a video 2 years ago called I Just Lost a Major Partnership. In this video, I was pretty upset and whining and crying like a baby whose mother denied him a titty about the fact that a partnership that I had been working on for a long time and was very excited about had recently just been blown up by them for the silliest reason imaginable. Actual dream partnership. It's a company that I literally have grown up with my whole life and have always wanted to work with in a big
W's in the
finally had a big thing in the works. And I never named that company. I tiptoed around it, treated it like Voldemort's name, but today I am going to name that company.
Listen.
It was PlayStation. We had a huge deal in the works with PlayStation to do a lot with them, with Dead Space and Final Fantasy. And then I released the music video Filthy. It's a song from Troy and I of The Gentle
He's
Men,
cooked.
and it's a joke song that's just over the top, gross and yucky. And the corporate suits over there at the Sony Games division were left aghast at this music video, shocked. Like they reacted to it the same way people used to react to Two Girls, One Cup or One Guy, One Jar. They fucking flew back in their chair, mouth or hand over their mouth, gasping, and they then canceled all of our partnerships, not only with Dead Space and Final Fantasy, but every future deal was now off the table. And over the course of 2 years, I assumed that they'd come to their senses and realize how fucking stupid that is, all just because of this music video that most people probably don't even remember. And it's not even that bad. Like, it's just, like, overly sexual to a, like, ridiculous degree as a satirical take on, like, it's not even that big of a deal. Like, I'm not in there just spamming slurs or anything. I don't fucking show my whole asshole and flop my meat around, you know, fire hosing the camera or anything. Like, it's not a big deal.
He's gonna get
like, it's really not. Like, I will say, some of the lines, some of the bars, fire. Some of the most well-written, thought-provoking pieces of lyricism that have ever come out. Like, putting the pen to the paper for some of these lines, the paper was catching on fire. Especially those first couple of lines. That is the whole reason we learned to read and write in the first place. That was the apotheosis of written words. The shit I spit is grimy. I make her pussy slimy. I know she got a boyfriend, but that bitch will never find me. Remind me what's on my mind. See, this girl's got me screaming like a hemorrhoid in my hiney. That's Shakespearean. Like, come the fuck on. They're like Eminem, Kendrick, like all of like the top tier lyricists that you see on those top 10 lists. They could never. They couldn't. They shan't. Yet I did.
They shall.
And got punished in a big way for it by PlayStation. It's been 2 fucking years and I'm still blacklisted. We almost had another deal go through with a PlayStation property. That one I won't name, but we almost had another one go through. And at the last possible stage of that deal, Sony PlayStation came in and smited it. They said you cannot work with them. Am I on crazy pills? Am I the only one that this is extremely ridiculous to? It was a song 2 years ago, and they hated it so much that now they got my fucking face on a dartboard at the Sony HQ throwing darts at it. Like they hate me there for it now.
On his account,
I wasn't shit talking PlayStation property in the song. It wasn't even bad. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But it's still to this day has prevented them from ever wanting to work with me in any capacity. And it sucks because, as I mentioned in that last video, this is a company who's got a lot of property that I'm a huge fan of. Like a lot of games and a lot of things that spin off of the games, like shows and shit. A lot of stuff they have under their umbrella that I am a big fan of and would love to like work with them in some capacity, but I cannot at all. They refuse. I am like a pariah at the Sony headquarters over there. All because of a completely unrelated music video 2 years ago. Now, I know you're probably asking, how do I know it's the music video specifically?
Because they said it themselves.
They fucking told us. They literally told us why.
Said it.
Because we were like actually like only like 2 or 3 days away from doing a Dead Space thing, like a big Dead Space partnership. And then I dropped the music video, and like the day after that came out, we got the notice that it was all completely canned. And when Matt was talking to them about like, hey, you know, what happened?
Yeah, what's the reason?
They just told us why. They said it was because of the music video. They weren't shy about it. Like, we're not speculating that that's why. They fucking told us that that's why.
That's crazy.
Like, maybe, or maybe the person that we were communicating with over there really hated that music video and he like sabotaged this internally because he didn't like it. And maybe like the Sony Games division has no idea. I don't know, but maybe that's just me with the fucking tinfoil condom on with the conspiracies. I don't know. All I know for sure is that we were told the reason that we will never be allowed to work with PlayStation ever is because of that music video. I think it's silly. Like the songs, like that's the sex anthem. That song, Filthy, it invented sex too. And they're gonna disrespect Troy and I like that.
I just double check what video I clicked on and it's instantly locked out. My bad. Cut it out.
On this because it's just so clear now that they're never going to work with me in any capacity. So what's the point in bottling this in? It's such a silly story. I wanted to share it in more detail because when I first talked about it, I had to talk around it because I was hoping that maybe the relationship between us would be mended and repaired over time. But that day I just don't believe will ever come. Not even the book from It Takes Two could bring this relationship back together healthy, man.
Sorry.
Oh, also, I definitely want to put this in here. It's not directly PlayStation themselves here, but the butterfly effect that kind of spanned from it. So after the relationship with PlayStation folded like fucking origami, after they put the kibosh on us, well, our longest running partnership with a company, G Fuel, we were with G Fuel at the time. We had been with them for years at this point.
Okay.
Well, the head of G Fuel comes to us after all this. And it was around the time where our contract was set to auto-renew, and he wanted to have this big call. And he came to us and he said, look, we know about Filthy. Okay, and it's not the Manhattan Project. It's not some kind of secret experiment. You know, it's a music video that is still on my channel. And then he goes on about like we know about Filthy and we know what it's done. We know about the lost partnerships because of it.
And it's not getting free.
We also recognize we're taking a huge risk keeping you on board. And this douchebag went on for a little while, eventually getting to the point where he brings up the contract saying like, you know, your contract is coming up and to account for the risk we're taking, we're going to need to make some big alterations here. And the changes were make it significantly worse, make it complete dog shit. Turn that contract into a piece of toilet paper, basically, where it was everything in G Fuel's favor. Like they get the whole kit and caboodle and all of our like previous terms basically meant nothing. All because he was trying to now use the Filthy music video and lost PlayStation partnership as leverage in his contract negotiation with us to fuck me in the face.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Just preposterous, really. I have no doubt he never even watched the music video or anything like that.
That was
the song
what you just said.
Was not even like super popular, so it's not like a huge risk. It's not like everyone was talking about Filthy. Like, wow, this song is this is some bad stuff. Like, you know, let's just say Filthy did get so much popularity to the level of like Party in the USA or something. Like if it was to that level of popularity, I still don't think there would have been any fucking brand risk issue. Like I don't think like there's ever anything in that song or music video to warrant PlayStation getting all bent out of shape about it and fucking blacklisting me for it, or G Fuel trying to use that as leverage in a contract negotiation because it's such a huge risk for them. Like it's just so absurd, all from like one quick joke music video and song. So yeah, I really wanted to share this in detail since it's been 2 years now. It's very clear that I will probably forever remain blacklisted at the PlayStation HQ. Also, I've well moved on from G Fuel. Gamer Subs is significantly better. Goof Juice is the best beverage this world has ever constructed. It is the perfect elixir. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about the legacy of the Filthy music video and everything that happened from it. It's about it. So yeah.
It's about it.